Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember guys, this is for adults. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest to find all the photos that you want of these videos. What's up you guys, it's Jack Dan back with another Every Marvel Legends video. This time we're talking about every MCU or Marvel Cinematic Universe Marvel Legends. So the first time we saw an MCU figure was back in the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure wave for Iron Man wave. This is the only Iron Man wave we ever saw also. And you had the Mark 42 Iron Man from the movie. Also, you had the James Rhodes, Lieutenant Colonel Iron Patriot looking armor. So then in the Captain America Mandroid Build-A-Figure wave, you had the World War II Captain America. And then the blue suit Captain America. I'm not sure what you call this one. This was from the Captain America Winter Soldier. And you also had the Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson. And the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan. In the Guardians of the Galaxy Groot Build-A-Figure wave, of course you had Groot as the Build-A-Figure. This is the MCU version of Groot. You also had Dave Bautista's Drax. You had Zoe Saldana's Gamora. Rocket Raccoon, Bradley Cooper. Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. So then in the comics Thanos Build-A-Figure wave, we had the Chris Evans Captain America here from the Avengers Age of Ultron. You had the Mark Ruffalo Hulk here. And you had the Iron Man Mark 43 armor. So then in the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure wave, of course, the Hulkbuster himself. And then you had the War Machine. Ultron Prime Build-A-Figure wave. You had Ultron. And you had a little Ant-Man guy here. Paul Rudd. Then they kind of re-released the Hulkbuster in this particular wave. Actually, is everybody MCU. So I'm not really going to go into individuals, but these are all MCU. Black Widow, Thor, War Machine, Loki, Hulk, Hawkeye, Captain America, and Iron Man. Then you had the Giant Man Build-A-Figure wave. And it also had the Captain America from Civil War. And the Iron Man Mark 46. And also the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. So then you had the Abomination Build-A-Figure wave. And it gave us the Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen. And then the Dormammu Build-A-Figure for Doctor Strange wave. You had the translucent, or can't remember what you call this, but that's Doctor Strange there. And then another version of him. And then you also had the Carl Mordo. And then they re-released the Giant Man. So of course all of these figures here are part of the MCU. Giant Man, War Machine, Falcon, Black Panther, Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, and Cap. So then in the Titus Build-A-Figure wave, you had Dave Bautista's Drax again. And you also had Yondu. In the Vulture Wings Build-A-Figure wave, of course, the Vulture Wings themselves, and Vulture. Spider-Man, Tom Holland. And again with the original suit. In the Mantis Build-A-Figure wave, of course, you have Mantis herself, Nebula, Gamora, and Rocket with the tiny Groot. And then also Star-Lord. The Man-Thing Build-A-Figure wave, which is Netflix, gave us the Jessica Jones from Netflix, the Daredevil from Netflix, Elektra, and Punisher. In the Gladiator Hulk wave, of course, you had Gladiator Hulk himself, you had Hela, and you had Loki. And you had Chris Hemsworth Thor. In the Okoye Build-A-Figure wave, of course, you had Okoye herself. You had Nakia. You had Killmonger. And Black Panther. In the Thanos MCU version, you had Thanos himself, Captain America, and this is Infinity War, Iron Man, Proxima Midnight, and Iron Spider. And then they re-released the Gladiator Hulk, and of course all of these were MCU. You had the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure wave, and of course Cull Obsidian himself, Ant-Man, Black Widow, Thor, Wasp, and they re-released the Thanos, and all of these are all MCU. Then you had the M'Baku wave. This entire wave is all MCU. Black Panther, Killmonger, T'Chaka, Black Panther again, Claw, and Dora Milaje. It's Kree Sentry Build-A-Figure wave. You have Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, her with the bomber jacket and the Flarkin. Yon-Rogg, Nick Fury, Talos, the Skrull, the Thanos Armor Build-A-Figure wave. You have Thanos himself, Captain America with the Quantum Realm suit, Ebony Maw, Ronan, and then in the Smart Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, you had Smart Hulk himself, Shuri, Rescue, supposedly War Machine, but this armor didn't match up. And then in the Multi-Man Build-A-Figure, you had Multi-Man, Mysterio, Black Suit Spidey, regular Spidey for Far From Home. And then in the Fat Thor wave, you had Fat Thor, and this entire wave was MCU. So you had Cap, Iron Man, Heimdall, Valkyrie, Iron Patriot, and Vision. And then they announced that in the Iron Man you actually get the gauntlet for Hulk. One of the newer announced waves we have is from the Black Widow movie. And we have the Build-A-Figure of Crimson Dynamo. So here's this wave. First off, we have the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow in her newer costume. Hopefully we'll get our white costume for her as well, maybe in a single carded figure, maybe a Walmart or Target exclusive, we'll see. We also have the MCU version of Taskmaster. Not sure if this is going to be a male or female, we'll see. Then we have the Yelena Belova Black Widow in her white costume and vest. Not really sure about that head sculpt yet. Hopefully it'll come out better than what it looks in these promotional images. And last we have the Red Guardian. So we got another UK 2020 re-release. This time we're dealing with the Armor Thanos re-release, and it comes with you have to build it with the Thor, Cap, Black Widow, Iron Man Mark 58, Spider Armor, Spider-Man, Rescue, and Black Panther. So then we're going to get to the Marvel's first 10 years MCU stuff. They kind of went back and touched base on some people they didn't make, or re-released them in a different form. So you got the Captain America and Crossbones 2-pack from Civil War. You got the Ultron Prime Build-A-Figure re-released, different paint scheme. The Hulkbuster and Hulk kind of going crazy from the Scarlet Witch driving him nuts. The 3-pack with Hot Rod armor, Pepper with the Iron Man arm, and Trevor Slattery Mandarin from Iron Man 3. The Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket 2-pack. The Red Skull, which also forms the Hydra troops. Army Builder. Ronan the Accuser from Guardians of the Galaxy. The SDCC Red Skull with the Cosmic Cube. The Tony Stark and Iron Man Mark 1. Mark 7. Iron Man, Thanos, and Doctor Strange re-released. And this Thanos is actually a lot better looking. Thor and Sif. Captain America and Peggy Carter. World War II. Grandmaster and Korg. Luis and Ghost. Executioner and Hela. And this time Hela has the different arm where she can grab the hammer, and her hair is different in a couple of them. Iron Man and Iron Spider. That's the Mark 50 Iron Man. Both of these are re-released from the Thanos wave that didn't have any kind of attachments to them. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 3-pack with Coulson, Fury, and Maria Hill. Avengers Age of Ultron 4-pack with Thor, Black Widow, Bruce Banner, and Hawkeye. The Toys R Us Groot Evolution. The Disney Store 4-pack with Falcon, Cap, Iron Man, and War Machine. The 3-pack of Battle Damage, Civil War, Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. The 2-pack of Disco Armor and War Machine. Disco Armor is Mark 27. The individual carded Falcon and Winter Soldier. The 2-pack with Killmonger with the Michael B. Jordan head and Everett Ross. The 2-pack with Luke Cage and Claire Temple from Netflix. The San Diego Comic-Con 5-pack for the Defenders. And the subway car. The 2-pack with Tom Holland Spider-Man and Iron Man, Sentry. Another 2-pack with Spider-Man and MJ from Spider-Man Homecoming. This 3-pack with Thor, Teenage Groot, and Rocket from Avengers Infinity War. Vision and Scarlet Witch 2-pack, Toys R Us exclusive. Again, Falcon and Cap 2-pack, Avengers Infinity War. Loki and Corvus Glaive 2-pack, Walmart exclusive. Star-Lord and Ego 2-pack, Thor and Valkyrie 2-pack, Thor Ragnarok. Collector and Grandmaster SDCC 2-pack 2019. Single carded Star Force Captain Marvel with the alternate head for Minerva, and also the binary form of Captain Marvel. Endgame 2-pack with multiple heads that you can swap out for the costumes. Walmart exclusive Captain America, Worthy Cap we like to call him, with Thor's hammer. And then UK exclusives. You had these 6 re-released figures on these new card backs. Just announced Giant Man re-release. Stan Lee coming out next year. So here is the new deluxe Marvel Legend figure for the Black Widow movie with her White Widow costume, if you want to call it that, Scarlett Johansson. This is a bigger box, kind of like they did with the Giant Man. This is fan channel exclusive release. You can go out and pre-order. It'll be released in March. Comes with the figure stand, explosions, effects, guns, hooks. Here's a closer up picture of the face printing technology. It looks just like Scarlett Johansson. There's the back of the box. And newly revealed, we have the Black Order box set from Amazon, which gives us the Children of Thanos, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, Black Dwarf, and Ebony Maw, and then you also get Thanos with his burnt arm. And check out that weapon up there on the side of Black Dwarf. Or Cull Obsidian, you guys would call him, I guess, from the movie. Thing's awesome. And here it is from the front. It doesn't look as good at that angle. This looks so much better than the Build-A-Figure, so much more movie accurate. And then we'll get that Thanos Build-A-Figure released again, this time with the burnt head and the burnt arm. So this will be like the 3rd or maybe even the 4th time that's been released. And then there's the 3. Ebony Maw, Corvus Glaive, and Proxima Midnight. It's pretty cool. Not a bad box set. $119.99 on Amazon. You can go pre-order it now. And here it is. I know everybody wants to see it. Here's a side-by-side comparison of each one of these. Old on the left, new on the right. This is the most improved of them all right here, the Cull Obsidian. Notice he has boots, lots more clothing on versus the original. The hammer looks so much better. This is not a good angle, but if you look at the package, you'll see how much better that hammer looks. And there he is compared to the movie. So here is the Ebony Maw comparison, old versus new. And you'll see the difference in the grays on the old on the left versus the darker black on the right. So which one is correct? Well, technically the original on the left is correct. But at least they're given a different figure this time. Old versus new, left and right. I don't really see a difference, guys. You tell me what you guys see. And then old versus new with the Proxima Midnight. There's definitely a lot of differences here. The face sculpt especially. And I don't know if it's just the exposure of the picture here, but the golds look a lot more gold on the original. And I think the original head sculpt looks even better than the new one. What you guys think about that? But there's your movie accuracy. It's got that line down her lip. So they did well with that. And here's your old versus new with your Thanos. Of course, we've had 2 of them already, so here's your third. And do I think this was needed? No. Do I think it's really cool that we got a burnt arm and a burnt face on this new one? Definitely. So first thing that got leaked was the Ajax figure, Salma Hayek. And someone got it in hand. We believe this is probably a Walgreens exclusive figure. 2 different head sculpts, 2 different sets of hands. She is the spiritual leader of the Eternals. Ajax can heal others and is able to communicate with the Celestials. So that's a nice figure. Hopefully we'll see what this movie does, and if it does well, then these figures may do well. I mean, there's a lot of MCU collectors out there, so you know, when Guardians of the Galaxy first came out, there was kind of concern whether or not people were going to enjoy it. But you know, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy as a story in the comics, and they brought us 2 amazing movies so far. And they, of course, crossed over into the Avengers franchises as well. So maybe Eternals will do the same thing for us. I don't know. But like I said, here is Salma Hayek. They did do a gender swap on her. Ajax used in the comics was a male, so not a bad looking figures and compared to what we have in these images. Next one that leaked was the deluxe figure Crow. Not sure where this is going to release at, but this is a larger figure. Got all these little tentacle things coming off of him. Powerful deviant, unlike any other the Eternals have faced over the millennia. Crow's appearance is the harbinger for a global threat. So, interesting thing, here's what Crow looks like in the comics. Nothing like what they've chosen to do in the MCU. So, I don't know. He is definitely a deviant, has definitely fought the Eternals. So we'll see where that goes. So the newest reveal, or the newest leak, was someone got the entire wave, which is the Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure wave. And there are 7 figures, plus that 8th one, which is the Build-A-Figure for Gilgamesh, of all of these cast members. So here's the front and the back of that package. Not that great of images, especially the back of the package. It's very blurry. The first figure we're going to talk about is Ikaris, played by Richard Madden. He's got his fame from the Game of Thrones television show. And of course, Ikaris, you know, probably is the one of the ones that I would love to see in a comic form as a Marvel Legend one of these days. So hopefully they will give us that. But here is that figure. He does have a separate head sculpt. He does not have any Build-A-Figure pieces. So most likely this will be the 2 per case in this wave.
So at this time, there are very few images of these Eternals figures outside of package, but here's one of Ikaris with his eye blast effects there, and with his regular face. And here he is with his hands in the back of the package.
Next one we have is Makkari, another gender swap. And this one's played by Lauren Ridloff, her fame from Walking Dead. Another one I would love to see in comic book form as well, not just this MCU figure. She does come with a Build-A-Figure arm and has several different hands for herself. Next we have Kingo, played by Kumail Nanjiani. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, buddy. Nothing like the comics at all. This guy has gotten into some pretty good shape, it looks like, to play this role. It's a good job, man.
Here's another one out of the package. We got Kingo here, showing the front and the back of the figure and his power effect there on his fingers.
Next we have Phastos, played by Brian Tyree Henry. And again, nothing like the comics. I love that comic form. He is the armorer, I guess. You know, he builds armor for the Eternals. So pretty cool.
Here's Phastos out of package, front and back, showing the figure in package a little crisper.
Next we have Druig, played by Barry Keoghan. Again, cool looking costumes. I will give it that for the movies, but nothing like the comics. So a little upsetting. I like that comic book form right there. Whether or not I'd want it in a Marvel Legend, I'm not really sure.
Some clearer images of Druig in package as well without the Build-A-Figure piece.
One of my favorites from the comics, Cersei, played by Gemma Chan. This is a really cool looking outfit if it goes with that image in the middle. And it's similar. I think it's close. And we'll hopefully get the likenesses very good with these MCU figures here as well with their face sculpt technology. There's Cersei. We also have Sprite, played by Leah McHugh. And, you know, this is the small kid, I guess, in the group. It's okay. I'm not sure how small the figure will be. You wouldn't think that it'd be a very large figure. Comes with the torso of the Build-A-Figure. So here is the side of the package for all 7 of those figures. Really nice artwork on them, or promotional images from the movie, I should say.
So as I said, these are the only 3 that I have found on the internet out of package. And here is the Build-A-Figure not put together of Gilgamesh. And let's zoom in so you can see kind of what he should look like. Real blurry though. And here's all the figures you have to get to build him, minus the Icarus, who does not have a Build-A-Figure piece. The 2-pack for the Red Guardian and Melina figures from the Black Widow movie. And this is what we should have had in the first place from the Red Guardian. He should have had the helmeted and the unhelmeted heads, but we did not get that. So here he is. And then here is what they're calling Melina in this release. In her White Widow costume this time with the black hair. And there's that box package. You see that tiny little Red Guardian figure that he comes with as well. The grapple hook for Melina. And the back of the package. So what do you think about this 2-pack?
First time we see Vision from the WandaVision TV series is Marvel Legends form here. Was officially revealed on Marvel.com along with this Funko Pops of Agatha and the White Vision as well. There's a nice closer up look at those two.
So we already talked about the White Vision from the WandaVision Marvel Legends last week. And here is the new Scarlet Witch Marvel Legend as well. This is going to be part of the Disney Plus wave. Here's a couple angles of this Scarlet Witch. A little closer up of them both. Got that nice head sculpt of the Elizabeth Olsen there. And also what we think is going to happen in that Disney Plus wave is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Baron Zemo. We have the U.S. Agent, and we have the Loki. And we're not sure which Loki is going to be yet. I'm hoping for President Loki, but we'll see which one it is. So, Marvel Legends have done well with their reveal so far. Again, here's some better images of that Vision and the Scarlet Witch, more clear. So here we have some leaked images of the Disney Plus wave. Looks like the Build-A-Figure is going to be Build-A-Wings again, like we got with the Vulture wings back in Spider-Man. This is going to be the Captain America version wings of Falcon, it looks like. So Falcon will probably be his own figure as Captain America, and then you get the wings as a Build-A-Figure. You got the Baron Zemo, you got the Winter Soldier Bucky there, and you got the US Agent here. Not sure what the Loki is going to be yet, like we talked about earlier. But we do know that we got the Scarlet Witch and the Vision White also in this wave. So even after that blurry image was revealed, here is the actual nice images of the Baron Zemo from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. One with his mask on, one with it off, showing off the actor's face. Daniel Bruhl. He's also got that book there, which is probably the unlock codes for the Winter Soldier. Got those nice purple gloves on, the nice jacket with the fur on top as well. Really nice looking figure. So as a Walmart exclusive, we have a Captain America as John F. Walker here. And this packaging is very reminiscent of what we saw in the show itself. So here he is with his helmet on, with the shield. Here he is with his helmet off, got the blonde hair. Really cool looking. Again, Walmart exclusive. Got the strap under the chin on the helmet there. There's just side-by-side comparison of the two. Got the star up on his right shoulder there. And then leaked from the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie, we have the Wen-Wu figure. And as you see, we are getting a Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure, comic accurate. You also have the Xialing figure here. Got multiple hands there for each. We also have the Shang-Chi figure, of course. And you have the Death Dealer figure. So interesting, they are revealing a lot about the movie here just by showing us Death Dealer figure.
And then I'm going to touch base on the off-brands. This is the Iron Man concept armors. This is the PT armor. The Mark 1 armor. Mark 2. Mark 3. So here's the Iron Man Ironmonger figure from the concept series. Has the ability to open up his cockpit, so you see the pilot. Not a bad MCU figure. This is the Captain America First Avenger. This is the Thor movie series, Walmart exclusive. And then you had from Iron Man 2 concept armors, you had the Mark 6 Walmart exclusive, the Mark 5 Walmart exclusive with the briefcase, the Mark 4 with the Tony Stark head and glasses, and the War Machine Walmart exclusive. And then you had the Avengers wave of 6 with their stands. Cap, Thor, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Man, and Loki. So my favorite part of the video, my wish list or my most wanted list for the MCU. Let's go with some guys that have died on us. We got Quicksilver and Odin. I think they definitely deserve some love. We got Whiplash from Iron Man 2. Then we got the Aldrich Killian. We got what's coming up in the Winter Soldier and Falcon. We got the Baron Zemo. I think from Doctor Strange, I'd love to see the Ancient One, Wong, and Caecilius, I believe is his name. From Thor, I'd love to see the Warriors 3 and Malekith. Love to see Abomination. Definitely need to see the Chitauri, the Outriders, Captain Marvel in her in-game costume. From Netflix, love to see the Daredevil in the original black costume and Kingpin. For head sculpts, I think we definitely need the Jude Law and the Jake Gyllenhaal. That's Mysterio there. And then Jon Favreau, with all the work he's done in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think we definitely need to see a Happy Hogan. From ABC, I know they canceled the show, but I think the Inhumans, Black Bolt, Medusa especially, and Lockjaw would deserve some love. Also Daisy or Quake from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then I'd also love to see Meek from the Thor Ragnarok. We already got a Korg. we deserve a Meek as well. And then as you see in the picture up top that's moving on us, Surtur as well from that Thor Ragnarok. It'd be an amazing Build-A-Figure.
So here are the dates and the future of what we have to look forward to for the MCU and Disney Plus and all those good movies that we have to come. Lots of excitement for you MCU collectors out there for what we have in store for us.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any kind of comments. Hit that notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. Check out my other Every Marvel Legends videos and my top 10 lists. And I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. You can find all the photos that you want of these videos.